Welcome, land investors and outdoor enthusiasts. This is Josh from usrecland.com. Once again, we've got another property coming down the pike. We're in Taylor County this time. But as always, please subscribe to usrecland.com so that you are the first to know about discounts, bundle deals, and exclusive bundle packages and things we might offer our dedicated folks that have subscribed to the website. And then also please subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the notification bell. That way you're notified of new video reviews just like this one. All right, let's get down to it. This property is actually just across the way from a new property we just reviewed allowing 4 RVs. There's BLM land in the area. So you might want a bundle deal for these 2 properties, which I can link that in the video for you. So you'll see the other property that's actually just across the street to the south of that. So we're asking $10,000. It's 0.27 acres and it's in Greenville, Florida, Taylor County. Perry's to the south, Greenville proper's to the north. It's a Greenville address, if you will. And feel free to use your Google coordinates for Google Maps, Earth, and satellite to check this out and perform a virtual review. We use it, should work great for you, but you can also use that to set up driving directions on your Google Maps on your cell phone to put you right in front of the lot. This is zoned agriculturally, so it's a little bit broader category and offers you a little bit broader utility of the property than standard residential zoning per se. But it does allow RV full-time living, but you can build a home, modular, site build, mobile home, no minimum square feet, but you'll definitely need to contact the county for your building code, zoning, and utilities. We assume that if you reach out to move forward, you've already completed your due diligence, and we highly recommend you contact the county. Unfortunately, they do give misinformation. All of the information in our listings is from our phone call with the county, so please let us know if they advise you differently, if we need to correct them, or if they're misinformed, okay? But again, we want you to have that in your hip pocket to say, hey, I contacted you all, and you said this, and I bought the property. That way, if they need to correct a mistake on their part for you after the fact, you've got it straight from the horse's mouth. All right, taxes are $10 a year. Buyer would be responsible for well, septic, and power. This is rural living. This is not for the city slickers, but if this is something where you'd like to have an RV full-time or build a home off-grid, like I said, actually across the street here, we have a property for sale with this, not with this, but it's right there across from this in an open lot. It allows 4 RVs. So between the 2 lots, hypothetically, you could have your family and friends, 5 RVs right in the same location roughly, other than the, I don't know if that's a driveway or a road, we'll look at it, but all in that same vicinity. And you've got BLM land surrounding most of the surrounding area. So you have a few neighbors, but you folks aren't going to have to worry about a major development or getting crowded. You and your neighbors have a nice little secluded private area. And there's a lake here that you could walk to just to the south, as you'll see in some of the photos. Let's take a look at still photos, then we'll look at Google Maps and perform a virtual review. So here's the lot right here. You could back an RV right here, or actually this little slot right here. If the owner doesn't mind, I'm sure they wouldn't mind if you talk to them nicely. Back up in that little spot right there. Or you could just kind of slide it in right here. Use this as a campsite area, patio. Cool little lots these are. I really like them. So this lot is the one we have for sale. That's 0.86 acres, and it allows 4 RVs full-time. It's agriculturally zoned, and it allows buildings as well. Obviously, agricultural typically allows anything that residential typically allows, just broader usage from an agricultural if you wanted to grow things, etc. And then here's the other lot. And here's the road. So your frontage is right here. Your access is right off here. But like I said, it looks like that's just someone's, this extended driveway here. I'm sure if you were nice to the neighbors and friendly, they wouldn't mind, and you could back up here, but one of these spots might be better. These are mostly cleared with a few trees, plenty of room to have RVs, but if you ever wanted a private family and friend RV location, or you even wanted to just live there full time in RVs, or you want to make it a permanent residence area, you're not worried about the RVs. This has multiple functions and uses, and we would bundle pack. The total for 26,000. We're asking 10 for this one, and we're asking 17 for that. So that saves you a little money. Plus, we would waive all of our conveyance fees, and we would record to the county for free if you want the bundle pack. So again, just trying to help folks get into some good raw vacant land at a good price so they can spend their money developing the property in the fashion they choose. And we take pride in that, by the way. So here's the two lots. Here's the lot we're looking at right now. And here's that lake. Like I said, you could walk to the lake with a fishing pole through the woods, and there's probably some decent small game hunting in deer, but I don't know I don't know how many buildings are in the area. You might want to be careful. Make sure that you're not shooting through the neighbors, but there's not a lot of neighbors. You're not going to have to worry about that, but check the hunting regulations before you get into that and talk to the neighbors. They probably let you hunt in the back there. Again, friendly neighbors are typically available in rural areas so long as you do the same. And folks are really, really nice and really cool and cooperative. But yeah, there's that lake. There's actually a couple other lakes in the area. We'll look at that. So here's the pin. There's a lake. And we got some other smaller secluded lakes. I'd be looking for some lunkers in those. Maybe take a day trip with a fishing pole and a tackle box, see what I find. There you go. And you've got highway, but this is rural living, folks. So this is away from folks off the beaten path, but you have the highway access to go get supplies, go to the grocery store. Maybe you want to get breakfast or go to a restaurant instead of cooking on the grill at your own place. You've got I think it's Perry is down here, Perry, Florida proper, and then to the north is Greenville. That's why it's a Greenville address. Greenville, it's almost split between, but it's a little closer to Greenville. So it's a Greenville mailing address zip code. So yeah, you can see here, Perry, Greenville. It's almost split, but a little bit closer to Greenville. And you're actually not too far. I think Bonita Beach is about 40 minutes. So you could hit the beach for the day. But just to give you a high level view for the folks that aren't from the area, this is Valdosta, Georgia, Tallahassee, Florida, Lake City, Jacksonville, Gainesville. You got Pensacola, Panama City, Pensacola, Dothan, Alabama. So if you're looking to do a southeastern RV route and kind of scoop down to Florida and hit this lot, and you own other land in other areas, that's something a lot of folks are doing now, believe it or not. Just buying random land plots that they can use as an RV stop as they travel around the United States, and then they can use those properties to stop in and vacation and just kind of set up shop for a few months. Kind of cool. There we go. So here's the property. Tallahassee is 47 minutes. So if you wanted to hit the shop and go shopping, maybe go to some restaurants, hit the town, grab supplies, you can do so. All right, let's take a look at this. So here's the lot that we're also selling for 17. And then this lot, the frontage, this is $10,000 for 0.27 acres. They're right next to each other, right off Redwater Lake Road. That's your physical access. You have a few neighbors, but everything around here is BLM in the surrounding area. This is a very rural area. You've got a nice sized lake that you could walk to and access to 14A up to another major highway system. And then you've got some other lakes over here you could hit. US 221 to your east. Let's back up a little more. Just kind of give you a good view. Yeah, all rural. So nice and secluded and quiet. This is great for the folks that want the secluded privacy and the peace and quiet there, but still be within a stone's throw of the city to go get anything in case of emergency or supplies, or maybe you just want to eat at the restaurant instead of cooking dinner for the night. And you can see, again, you're just a stone's throw away from the beach, and you've got Perry to the south, Greenville to the north. And we already kind of looked at where you're at from the expanded surrounding area for folks that are out of town. So these two properties will go quick. So please contact the county, perform your due diligence, make sure that it checks all of the lists, all of the boxes on your list to buy a piece of land. Nobody knows that better than you. And you do need to contact the county and verify the information and anything related to what your vision is for the property before you move forward with purchase. We expect that you've done that. If you want to look at the property, feel free to view at any time. We're not realtors. We own it outright. Take a drive by, take a look, see if it looks good to meet your standard. Make the county call and call us to put it under contract. You just need to electronically sign the purchase agreement, review it, e-sign that with a click, and then coordinate payment. As long as we verified funds are en route, we will begin to draft the paperwork, get the deed notarized. We'll actually record for you at the county for free. And once the county acknowledges it with their acknowledgement on the new vesting deed, then we will send all of the paperwork, including a copy of that, to you. And then it's just a matter of, once the county updates their records, you're free to go to the property at any time. You are the new owner of record, even before they've updated the online records. But it's your new property moving forward, and we just send you an email with documents just to make it easy moving forward for your records. Save them in a good place, save them in the cloud or on a USB, whatever your preferred method is. All right. So again, this property, we're asking $10,000. It's 0.27 acres. We do own the lot below it that's 0.86 acres. We're asking 17, but we would do a bundle deal for both, giving you over an acre for $26,000. And again, we would waive all of our conveyance fees, record to the county for free. Just be sure you contact the county, make sure that whatever your specific vision for the property can be met without any hindrances. And if you want to take a drive-by, feel free to take a look and then reach out, give us a call, and we'll move forward and make this your new property. And these properties are great because this property allows 1 RV for full-time living, and the other property below it allows 4 RVs. Between the two, you could have 5 RVs full-time living, but they're agriculturally zoned, so you can build on it, and you have broadened agricultural use as well. Utility there, plus BLM surrounding, and you've got a lake just to the south of you. Great properties. These are going to go fast. If you're interested in this, I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just telling you, you better do your due diligence quick, because other folks are going to do it, and they're going to call us on these 2 lots. These will move very quickly. No hard feelings. The first person to sign a purchase agreement. If you miss one, get on our subscription list. Maybe we'll have another property that meets your needs in the future. All right. So again, please subscribe to usrecland.com and then also subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. That way you're notified automatically of new video listings of new property coming down the pike immediately, and you can be the first to jump on it and start reviewing any potential property that might meet your land buying needs. All right, guys, happy land hunting.